Hey guys, George from Soundtraxx here, and today we're going to talk about some of the factory installed decoders that you can find out there in the market. Now, just because it's factory installed doesn't necessarily mean it's a better decoder. Well, the problem is a lot of those are not as capable as our Tsunami 2. They have very limiting sounds. They also have limited ability to reproduce the sounds, and in many cases you'll actually hear the same sounds in different models as a way that they use just to recycle, because again, it's a factory installed decoder. So we've got today in front of us two locomotives. One of them has a factory installed sound system and one of them has a Tsunami 2 that we've upgraded the decoder. So first off, we'll take a look at this locomotive over here. We're going to go ahead and first we have to turn on the sound. So there's a lot of things that you're limited on as far as sound and features. So we're going to go ahead and turn on the headlight, ring the bell, blow the whistle, and we're going to start to move. Now you have a lot of limitations on the way that the sound is played. For example, the compressor just sits there and plays in the background, and my light's been on for quite some time and you're just now hearing the dynamo spool up. But again, just because it's factory installed doesn't necessarily make it better. And now let's take a look at our Tsunami 2 equipped model. First of all, let's unmute the sound. And one of the things you'll notice is you're hearing two air compressors as compared to the one that you heard on this recording. Now that's because the Tsunami 2, again, allows you to select between different air compressors and different sounds to customize the decoder to match the model that you've installed it into. Now we'll turn on our dynamo. And again, this is not a random sound that plays in the background like it did with this one. So this is selectable in a CV. Again, you can choose the different dynamos to match the model. We'll go ahead and get it moving so you can kind of hear in comparison. And we also have a feature called Dynamic Digital Exhaust, which will change the intensity of the exhaust chuff based on what the locomotive is doing. So with it working harder against my hand, you're actually hearing that chuff bark a lot louder than it would be if it was running light. Now this is just a few examples of why you don't have to suffer through the lower quality sound just because it's factory installed. Now one other thing with factory installed decoders is one of the brands out there is touting the fact that they have the ability to change the air horn based on direction. Now let's give a little history on this. First of all, the original Soundtraxx Tsunami decoder has always given you the ability to choose between two different whistles or two different air horns. In the case of steam locomotives, many steam locomotives were equipped with an air horn as well, and they would use that at the grade crossing because the air pressure tend to carry a little better, so that you could hear the air horn a little better. Now fast forward to diesels. A lot of diesels usually are equipped with one, but one of the railroads I'm interested in, the Missouri, Kansas, and Texas Railroad, lovingly known as the Katy, on many locomotives had their air horn on the front of the locomotive, but they also had a small little single note air horn on the back. And again, if they were running that locomotive long hood forward, they would have the air horn facing in the right direction. Well, Soundtraxx Tsunami 2 always gives you the ability to have two air horns play, and you can toggle between the two. So let's take a look. When I'm moving and I'm going in the forward direction, I can blow my air horn and you're going to hear that nice 3-chime sound. But now I'm going to stop, I'm going to change directions, I'm going to start moving in the reverse direction, and you're going to hear that single note air horn. Now again, this is another reason why you don't have to suffer through a lower quality decoder just because it comes as an option factory installed. Soundtraxx has many different decoder options that allow you to quickly install the decoder into your model with little headache or fuss. For more information, please visit our website at soundtraxx.com.